We all know that Justin Bieber was introduced to the entertainment industry's wild lifestyle and Diddy parties way before he became an adult. But ever since Diddy's arrest, Justin has been growing eerily silent, as if he's afraid of something. Even worse, Justin has had several mental problems over the past couple of years. Remember that scary facial paralysis that left the poor guy looking like he had a stroke, showing that he's going through a lot? Does this mean Diddy had something to do with Justin's deteriorating mental state? Justin Bieber's relationship with Sean Diddy Combs began when he was just 15 years old.
I mean, I'm 15, you can ride in the passenger seat, I got my permit. Not yet.
After being introduced to the rapper by his mentor, Usher.
Yeah, and we ended up signing a deal with Usher a couple months later.
Anyways, I'm Justin.
And I'm Usher.
What initially seemed like a promising connection in the music industry quickly revealed itself to be a deeply complicated and potentially harmful relationship. In the early days of Justin's career, Diddy took an unusually intense interest in the young singer. A video from 2009 shows Diddy talking about spending 48 hours with a 15-year-old Justin, suggesting they would go full crazy.
I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
And hinting at activities that were inappropriate for a minor.
48 hours, let's go, let's just go get some grills. Let's go get some grills.
Man after my heart, that's what I'm talking about.
The rapper claimed to have a form of guardianship over Justin, despite not having legal authority to do so. While there's no real proof of this, some sources speculate that Diddy might have introduced Justin to some deeply unsettling things unfit for a teenager. Ugh, so creepy, folks. But this is just one of the videos that have surfaced. There have been numerous other videos of Justin being sexualized or mistreated by grown-ups in the entertainment industry.
I say this, lean into me again. You smell amazing.
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Wow, look at your eyes. Look at him, what a beautiful face.
This has led many to question how this kind of treatment was allowed in front of the whole world. For instance, there are video clips of Katy Perry squeezing then 18-year-old Justin Bieber's butt on camera. There's also a video of when Jenny McCarthy kissed him on stage without consent at the 2012 American Music Awards. Sexual harassment much? Even the ladies can't control the hormones sometimes. Back then, everyone played it cool because they thought Justin Bieber was really cute and he was probably having the time of his life. However, all this made it easier for people like Diddy to have their way with Justin without anyone talking about it. In the midst of all this, Justin and Diddy's relationship continued to develop over the years, with Diddy buying him lavish gifts like a Lamborghini and inviting him into his inner circle. In 2015, when Justin turned 21, Diddy gave him his first shot of alcohol, further blurring the lines of their mentor-protege relationship. The pair appeared close, with Diddy presenting Justin with a bad boy entertainment jacket on his 22nd birthday.
Here's your icon alert. It's called He's Bad Boy Now. It's called Don't Ever Play Yourself.
However, their dynamic always seemed somewhat unsettling. In a 2010 video, Diddy confronted Justin about not hanging out as often.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Correct.
Displaying a possessive attitude that went beyond a typical industry relationship. Their interactions often had an uncomfortable undertone, with Diddy seemingly grooming the young star in the music industry. The relationship continued for over a decade, with Justin even collaborating on Diddy's recent album in September 2023. However, following Diddy's arrest in September 2024 on serious charges of sex trafficking and racketeering, Justin had been distracting himself from his former mentor, the same way victims retract from their abusers. Sources close to Justin suggest he is deeply disturbed by the recent allegations and the resurfacing of their history. The singer has been reluctant to discuss the situation, indicating the profound emotional impact of their complex past relationship. If they were such good buddies, why the complete silence? I mean, I'd say something if any of my good friends were in trouble, but maybe I just have good friends.
There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly. You have all these people around me just kind of hanging on, wanting stuff from me, knowing that like I was living this lifestyle that they also wanted to live, drinking, smoking.
Justin has been dealing with a lot of mental problems over the past couple of years, and many people are starting to question if Diddy had something to do with it. Throughout his career, Justin has consistently used music as a mechanism to process and communicate his deep-seated traumas and mental health challenges, probably because he couldn't just say them out loud. In his 2020 song Lonely, Bieber explicitly articulated the isolation and pain of his early fame. The lyrics, "Everybody saw me sick, and it felt like no one gave a shit,"
and everybody saw me sick, and it felt like no one gave a shit,
reveal a haunting vulnerability that speaks to the emotional neglect he experienced during his teenage years in the music industry. His album Justice further demonstrated his ongoing battle with personal demons. Each track seemed to peel back layers of his psychological pain. The album title itself, a plea for understanding, for healing, and potentially for accountability. Bieber has been open about his struggles with drug addiction, suicidal thoughts, and mental breakdowns.
I decided to stop because I felt like I was dying. My security and stuff were coming into the room at night to check my pulse. Like, people don't know how serious it got. Like, it was legit crazy scary. I was waking up in the morning and the first thing I was doing is popping pills and smoking a blunt and starting my day. You know, so it just got scary.
These challenges were caused by issues likely stemming from his early experiences in the music industry. During his interview with Zane Lowe in 2020, he spoke about wanting to protect younger artists like Billie Eilish, which pointed to the deep trauma he carried.
Being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they love me, and, you know, but yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted. I just want to protect her, you know? I don't want her to lose it. I don't want her to, you know, go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. So, yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
From the bubblegum pop of his early career to the more introspective, vulnerable music of recent years, Bieber has used his art as a form of emotional catharsis. His songs increasingly became less about success and more about personal healing and understanding. In recent years, his music has taken on a more somber, reflective tone. The upbeat pop star of his youth has transformed into a more mature, wounded artist who isn't afraid to show his vulnerabilities. But just when it looked like things were getting better, Justin Bieber's health took a nosedive. In June 2022, he was diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, a rare neurological condition that resulted in complete paralysis of the right side of his face.
Nerves, and has caused my face to have paralysis. As you can see, this eye is not blinking. I can't smile on this side of my face. This nostril will not move. So there's full paralysis in this side of my face.
While doctors initially described the condition as potentially long-term, Bieber's journey of recovery became another chapter in his narrative of resilience. The timing and severity of his facial paralysis seemed to align suspiciously with the immense psychological stress he had been experiencing. Doctors immediately connected the illness with his deteriorating mental state. When he first shared his diagnosis, the video was heartbreaking.
So I am here in the doctor's office, and what we are about to do is the nurse is going to put in an IV, and it's called NAD. And basically what it does is it's going to flush out some of the toxins
One side of his face remained completely immobile while he attempted to smile, blink, and move. It was a visual representation of the emotional numbness he had been experiencing for years, a body literally frozen by past traumas. His world tour was abruptly cancelled, forcing the singer to confront his health head-on. 2 weeks after cancelling the tour, he began to show signs of recovery, posting an Instagram story with a smile that spread across both sides of his face. The facial paralysis can be interpreted as a physical manifestation of the emotional suppression Bieber had endured. Years of keeping silent about his experiences in the music industry, the potential trauma from his relationship with Diddy, and the constant public scrutiny seem to have literally paralyzed him. His wife Hailey has been a constant source of support throughout this period, helping him navigate both his physical recovery and his emotional landscape. The birth of their son in August 2024 also marked a significant turning point, suggesting a potential new chapter of healing and hope. As the Diddy scandal continues to unfold, Bieber's physical and emotional recovery takes on an even more significant meaning. His resilience in the face of potential past traumas becomes a powerful statement of survival, transformation, and the human capacity to heal. The connection between his music, his mental health, and his physical condition creates a compelling narrative of a young artist who has survived the potentially destructive environment of early fame, and who continues to fight for his own well-being. With more and more videos and evidence coming up to show Diddy's dirty deeds, Justin Bieber finds himself at a critical crossroads. Sources close to the singer reveal that he is in an incredibly difficult mental space, wrestling with the complex history he shared with a man who was once his mentor and inspiration. Since Diddy's arrest in September 2024, Bieber has been quite silent. Sources indicate that he has been advised to distance himself completely from any connection to Diddy. The singer is reportedly completely disgusted by the revelations, with insider reports suggesting he is struggling to process the full implications of their past relationship. The recent birth of his son Jack appears to be a grounding force for Bieber. Along with his wife Hailey, he has been reported to be in a baby bubble, focusing on his family and personal healing. This new chapter of fatherhood seems to be providing him with a sense of stability and purpose that has been missing in previous years. To be clear, Justin Bieber is doing quite well for himself at the moment. It's the teenage Justin that the industry needs to apologize to. The industry also needs to protect young and upcoming artists from people like Diddy. If anything, Diddy is getting exactly what he deserves, and with new evidence coming up almost every day, there's no way he's escaping this time. Let's hope Hailey's support gets Justin through this one, because we don't need him turning into a Britney Spears. Man, the girl is really off the rocker lately. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, hit like, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell for more insane videos like this.